Your dog just did something in the last 24 hours that most owners completely misread. Not the tail wag, not the licking. Something quieter than that. Something that, according to behavioral scientists at the University of Helsinki, only happens in the presence of one specific human, your dog's favorite person. And here's the uncomfortable truth. That person might not be who you think it is. In this video, we're going to break down 6 behaviors that dogs exclusively reserve for their chosen human, decoded through neuroscience, evolutionary biology, and attachment theory. By the end, you'll understand your dog at a level that most owners, even professional trainers, never reach. But first, I need to warn you about one thing on this list. Behavior number 3, it looks like the ultimate sign of love. Most people celebrate it. Science says it might actually mean the opposite. Stay with me. 1. The sustained soft gaze. The oxytocin loop. Here's where we start. And it's going to change how you look at your dog, literally. When your dog locks eyes with you, not the hard stare of a dog assessing a threat, but that slow, relaxed, half-lidded gaze, they are doing something chemically extraordinary. A landmark 2015 study published in Science by Dr. Miho Nagasawa found that mutual gazing between dogs and their owners triggers a spike in oxytocin in both species, the same neurochemical that floods a mother's brain when she holds her newborn for the first time. Your dog is not just looking at you, they are neurologically bonding with you in real time, but here's what most people miss. Dogs don't do this with just anyone. Test it yourself. Have a stranger enter the room. Your dog may glance, sniff, assess, but that sustained, voluntary soft gaze? That's reserved. That's a biological VIP pass. If your dog seeks your eyes out across a room for no reason, no food, no leash, no command, you are their person. 2. Sleeping with their spine against you. The vulnerability signal. Wolves, the ancestors of every dog sleeping on your bed right now, sleep in tight physical contact with their pack. But there's a hierarchy to how they make contact. The most vulnerable position a canine can take is sleeping with their back exposed. In the wild, that's how predators attack. So when your dog presses their spine, their most exposed side, against your body and falls into a deep sleep, they are telling you, in the most ancient language their species knows, you are my safe zone, I'm handing you my survival. This is called co-regulation, the nervous system of one creature literally synchronizing with another to maintain a sense of safety. Research from the Human Animal Bond Research Institute shows that dogs who sleep in physical contact with their owners display measurably lower cortisol levels overnight. They're not just warm, they're healed by your presence. 3. The lean, and why it's not always affection. Okay, this is the one I warned you about. You've seen it, you've felt it. Your dog walks up, presses their full body weight against your legs, and just leans, and your heart melts. Here's what most people are told. It's love. It's affection. It's your dog saying, I adore you. Sometimes that's true. In a calm environment, a slow lean from a relaxed dog is absolutely a gesture of trust and attachment. A behavior that, in canine communication, signals, I want to be near you and I feel safe. But here's what the science also reveals. Leaning can be a displacement behavior triggered by anxiety. A dog who is overwhelmed, overstimulated, or experiencing early signs of separation anxiety may lean against their person as a form of self-soothing, essentially using your body as emotional regulation support. The difference? Read the whole dog. Is the body loose and wiggly? Lean of love? Is the body stiff, ears back, yawning, lip licking? That's your dog saying, I'm scared, and you are the only thing keeping me together. Both versions mean you are their person, but one of them means they need more than cuddles. They need co-regulation strategies and possibly a visit to a certified behaviorist. Now that you know how to read the lean, let's talk about something that happens before you even walk through the door. 4. The scent inventory, P-mail and the olfactory portrait. Your dog's nose contains roughly 300 million olfactory receptors. Yours has about 6 million. They are not smelling the world you live in. They are reading a novel you don't even know you're writing. When your dog buries their nose in your shoes, your jacket, your side of the bed, they are building and updating what animal behaviorists call an olfactory portrait of you. Every scent tells them where you've been, who you've been with, what you ate, what your stress hormone levels were. But here's what's exclusive to the favorite person. Dogs will actively seek out your scent when you're absent. A 2021 neuroimaging study using fMRI showed that dogs' brains lit up in the caudate nucleus, the region associated with positive anticipation and reward, specifically when exposed to the scent of their primary attachment figure. Not a stranger, not another dog. You. Your scent is literally your dog's comfort object. The way a child carries a blanket, which is why when you've been gone too long, they steal your shirt. 5. The check-in glance. The behavioral anchor. This one is so subtle that most people never consciously notice it. And yet, it might be the most scientifically significant behavior on this entire list. Watch your dog the next time you're in an open space together. Every few minutes, maybe every 30 seconds, they will pause whatever they're doing and look directly at you, then go back to their business. This is called a social referencing check-in, and it's a behavior dogs share with human toddlers. When a child is uncertain about a new object or situation, they look at their parent's face to gauge the emotional response. Is this safe? Should I be scared? Dogs do the exact same thing, and they only do it with the person they've designated as their behavioral anchor, their primary source of emotional information. If your dog checks in with you during a walk, a new environment, or a stressful situation, you are not just their companion. You are their emotional compass. This is why disruptions to that bond, rehoming, illness, prolonged absence, create what researchers call learned helplessness in dogs. Without their anchor, they lose the ability to self-regulate entirely. Their cortisol spikes. Their behavior deteriorates. They aren't being bad. They are lost. 6. The celebration. Asymmetry, the homecoming protocol. You've probably noticed it already. Your dog greets everyone, but they greet you differently. The tail wags for visitors. But for you, it's a full neurological event. The body drops low and curves in a J shape, what behaviorists call the C-curve greeting, physically impossible to fake in canine body language. The vocalizations shift in pitch. They may bring you a toy, not to play, but because the emotional intensity is so high, they need something in their mouth to manage the overwhelm. This is called the celebration asymmetry, and it is biologically hardwired. Research from Emory University's Dog Project found that dogs process faces they love in the temporal lobe, the same region humans use for face recognition of emotionally significant people. Your face has its own dedicated neural real estate in your dog's brain. Every single time you come home, even if you were only gone for 20 minutes, your dog's brain fires like a reunion after years. To them, it always feels like it has been forever, and the celebration you receive is the truest measurement of how deeply you are wired into their nervous system. Think about what we've just uncovered. Your dog isn't performing love. They're not pretending to need you. They have built an entire internal architecture around your presence, your scent, your face, your emotional state, your footstep pattern. You are encoded into their nervous system as thoroughly as anything evolution has ever written into an animal. And here's the part that will stay with you after you close this video. Every moment you spend being present with your dog, eye contact, calm touch, showing up consistently, you are literally sculpting their neurochemistry. You're reducing their cortisol. You're releasing their oxytocin. You are building their capacity to feel safe in the world. That is not a small thing. That is everything. Now, if any of this made you wonder whether your bond with your dog is as strong as you thought, or whether there are gaps you didn't know existed, I put together a follow-up video that goes deep on the 5 daily habits that actually build unbreakable trust with your dog, backed by the same science we covered today. It's linked right up here. Don't miss it. And if you want to understand the other side of this, what happens inside your dog's brain when the bond breaks down, that video is in the description. Fair warning, it's a lot. Have some tissues. But before you go, drop your dog's name in the comments right now. Just their name. Nothing else. Because after everything we've talked about today, the oxytocin loops, the olfactory portraits, the neural real estate, I want you to see something. A comment section full of the names of the most important dogs in the world. Because to their people, that's exactly what they are. I'll see you in the next one.